Hi everyone. So today we are going to talk about the topic on what happens after death, and now I'm going to share in the video a little bit about what Baba has spoken about this.
A person dies when his sanskaras are exhausted, spent in full. After a person dies, his sanskaras snap the mind's connection with the gross body. And at that time, he receives such a shock that he forgets every incident of his past life. But even though the gross body drops, the mind and the subtle body remain full of sanskaras. For the next 40 to 70 hours after death, the attention of the sanskaras is centered mostly on the place where the body is kept. But after that, there is no connection whatsoever between the dead person and that place. Within the next 8 or 10 days, the spirit of the dead person experiences the subtle state of either heaven or hell, according to his sanskaras. When the store of virtue and the vice is exhausted, the soul, in accordance with the faint impressions of the sanskaras, takes another gross body, that is reborn in the physical world. This process goes on until the soul is freed from the chains of birth and death. Sanskaras mean the impressions left behind when doing any good or bad action. Even a thought creates a sanskara. Talking, hearing, thinking, seeing, eating, sleeping, etc. In fact, even subtle movements cause sanskaras or impressions, which have to be experienced without a single hitch, with a mechanical precision, unless removed away root and branch by a master's grace or blessing.
So after reading this, I understood that when a person dies a normal death, the gross body separates from the subtle body which is within us. This subtle body experiences the state of heaven and hell according to the good and bad sanskaras. If a person has a lot of good sanskaras and a few bad sanskaras, he experiences a state called heaven through the subtle body. In this state, the person enjoys the good sanskaras, and when the good sanskaras are almost balanced with the bad sanskaras, the person reincarnates again as a human on earth. If a person has a lot of bad sanskaras and a few good sanskaras, he experiences a state called hell through the subtle body. In this state, he suffers the bad sanskaras till the bad sanskaras are almost balanced with the good sanskaras, and after he has few impressions left, he reincarnates again as a human on earth. If a person has good sanskaras which are almost balanced to the bad sanskaras, he reincarnates immediately on planet Earth. If a person is spiritually advanced, he goes above the lunar sphere and stays there till the right time comes to reincarnate again on Earth. Death is like an interval in a long movie. The only way out of the circle of birth and death is if we come in contact with a perfect master or a avatar who can balance our good and bad karmas equally so that we can realize the goal of life, which is God realization. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai.